Welcome to the GOZA podcast, where we talk about all things rock and roll. We're going to be continuing our series of reviewing together, you and us, the greatest moments in rock and roll history.
Yep. So today we're looking at AC/DC, Baby Please Don't Go, 1975. Obviously, Bon Scott, the original vocalist, and the original lineup, the rest of the guys. And this is one of my favorite. This is my favorite performance of AC/DC.
Ooh,
to me, it showcases who they really are. And "Baby Please Don't Go" is an old school blues song. I mean, it came out something like the 1935 or something like that.
Wow.
And it was recorded and re-recorded by guys like Muddy Waters, and a ton of blues guys recorded it. So it just goes to show the importance that blues had on rock and roll. So all these rockers, these old school rocker guys, were listening to the blues.
Right. Not even importance, but really the lineage.
Yes, the lineage, the birth, the seed that birthed rock and roll. It took guys from the UK and guys from Australia to be caught on to this music that was happening in America. And they're like, oh, this is some good stuff, And what they did, they just did it in their own British way or Australian ways, in AC/DC's case, and turned their amps up louder,
Right.
and just took it to that next one. Went to 11 with it. So it just can't be understated that how important the blues is to rock and roll. And I think a lot of rock fans don't understand that.
Right.
But if you go ask the original rockers, the original OGs,
they were listening to some other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And all those, fast blues licks that Angus Young is playing, those are all old school blues licks, just a lot faster. So obviously the classic Gibson SG, these guitars were meant for blues and jazz. The Gibson Les Paul that we all know is so pinnacle to the history of rock and roll was meant for a jazz guitar, but history had its own plans with it.
Right.
So without further ado, shall we?
Yeah.
And I have to say, Bon Scott is dressed as a girl, and this is before RuPaul or anything like this. This is when dressing up in a dress was cheeky and funny and showcased.
It was punk.
And showcased how manly you were. You know what I mean? Like, I'm such a dude, I could put on a dress and sing this song. It's going to be hilarious.
Right, right.
Take a second to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment on what video you would like to see us react to. And we have our own music on our channel. And that's what's up with the line across our face. Here we go. Iconic.
Baby, don't go. Baby, don't go.
Oh, gosh.
Baby, don't go. Down the road, you know you love me so. Baby, don't go. When a man don't go, when a man don't go, when a man don't go, then the cat's gone, the shot's gone, baby, don't go. Oh no.
I love that part.
Well, I'll be a dog. Well, I'll be a dog. Well, I'll be a dog. It's the way down the hill. You walk along there.
Yes.
Don't go. Baby, don't go. Baby, don't go. Baby, don't go. Down in New Orleans, you will let me so. Baby, don't go.
Looks like he'll whoop your ass dressed like that, too. Yeah. Yeah.
And a cigarette. Super blues.
Yeah.
I love how much fun it really looks like they were having.
Yes.
Genuinely.
And that's like, that's Bon Scott. That's the singer really bringing that, And you could tell once they got Brian Johnson, they kind of got a little bit more serious,
Right.
Okay, this is our job. We got to take this serious.
Labels involved.
Yeah, I mean, our freaking singer passed away. Like, they had this whole new energy, and Bon Scott passed away February 1980. They come out with Back in Black July of the same year. Okay, so they didn't take no breaks. They didn't take a second to heal. They said, you know what? Bon Scott would have wanted us to continue to pick up. And they ran, Came out with one of their biggest albums of all time.
Right.
But the charisma, right? The charisma that every single one of them has. And, because Angus Young, the guitar player, he has so much charisma with his whole schoolboy thing,
Yeah.
And when you see them without Bon Scott, you don't get the whole picture.
Totally, 100%. You're like, okay, why are they just like that? But then the same, but they were gelled.
Right, exactly. And the story with Angus Young dressing like that, right? He dresses like a schoolboy.
Right.
Because he was the youngest one out of the whole band. So he was still in school. And he would come, right after school to band practice, still dressed like his thing.
So it became his thing.
Yeah. Kind of like Slash in the hat. It just like one day he put the hat on and rest is history, He just ran with it. And the quintessential AC/DC, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Again, playing the blues. Doesn't get much better than that. The vocals were so on point. Mm-hmm.
I love that, like, that was like right before they really blew up, and so you could see the juice.
Right. Yeah. When bands first start out and they're just getting that traction, they have this energy that's like, okay, we got to do this.
It's like about to combust.
Right. It's like it's either now or never. We got something to prove, kind of. And I mean, I love the guitar work. The two young brothers, they're harmonizing on that. You only see like the camera's really focusing on Angus, but Malcolm's doing the same run with him, harmonizing it. And then the genius, simple and genius, just like the blues,
Right. And that was their thing, simple.
That was their whole thing. It's like, yeah, they, of course what they write is simple, but could you write it? No, or else
No.
you would be selling millions of records too,
Totally.
You cannot put them down for the simplicity because it was right. It was perfect.
Measured.
And that's what they got from the blues. The blues is simple.
Good point.
Kiss, keep it simple, stupid, and get it right, and get it nailed and perfect. And I love how Angus Young, too, his style of playing, like, it sounds like he looks.
Right.
Like he's all, like, squirrely and, small little guy and, like, all erratic. And his guitar playing is just expressing his true self.
Yeah.
Anytime that you can express your true self through your instrument or through your art or anything, that's really how you break through the mold.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you're not just impersonating the people that you look up to. You are casting your own self out there.
Right. You found yourself.
So great job, AC/DC. Absolute legends. Another one of the greatest selling bands of all time, too.
Right. And we'll do more of their songs. This was just your personal favorite.
My personal favorite. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, it's not even their best song. We don't have this song. And please let us know, and we'll review that song. We'll see you in the next video, guys.